Imagine you're waiting for an elevator in an office building or a hotel. You press the button and the screen shows it's going to take exactly 10 seconds to arrive. Be honest, what do you do during those 10 seconds? Most of us can't even handle those 10 seconds of pure stillness anymore. The moment we stop moving, our hand reflexively dives into our pocket, the phone comes out, and our thumb automatically starts scrolling. By the time the elevator doors slide open, we snap back to reality. We are living in an era where the human brain can no longer tolerate a 5-second gap of empty space. In psychology, this is called micro-boredom, and the way we reflexively cure this micro-boredom with our smartphones is quietly destroying our capacity for deep thought. Welcome back to Neural Tools. Today, we're exposing the modern attention economy, how trillion-dollar tech companies engineered a trap to harvest your focus, why your brain is losing its edge point by point, and how to take your mind back. Let's look at how deep this goes. Point number 1. Your phone was literally modeled after a casino. Inside your brain, there's a chemical called dopamine. It's not the chemical of pleasure, it's the chemical of anticipation. When you're waiting for that elevator, your brain gets bored and begs for a quick hit of dopamine. Think about a slot machine in Vegas. You pull the lever, and there's a brief pause. You don't know if you're going to win big or lose everything. That exact suspense is what hooks the human brain. Social media engineers built your apps using the exact same variable reward mechanic. When you pull down on your screen to refresh a feed, that tiny 1-second loading wheel spinning, that is a slot machine lever. What's the next post going to be? A hilarious meme? A shocking news headline? That brief window of suspense hooks your neural pathways, turning a 5-second break into a full-blown attention hijack. Point number 2. Your attention span is now shorter than a goldfish's. A massive study by Microsoft tracked human attention metrics, and the results were alarming. In the year 2000, the average human attention span, the ability to focus on one thing without getting distracted, was 12 seconds. Today, it has plummeted to just 8 seconds. To put that into perspective, a common aquarium goldfish has an attention span of 9 seconds. Biologically speaking, modern humans now have a harder time sustaining focus than a tiny fish swimming in a bowl. Look at your own life. When you click on an educational video or a documentary, if there isn't an explosion or a massive hook in the first 8 seconds, your brain panics, gets bored, and clicks away. We can't sit through a book chapter. We can't listen to a full conversation. At Neural Tools, we call this the colonization of the mind. Your brain has been conditioned to constantly leap to the next shiny object. Point number 3. Boredom was your brain's greatest superpower. Throughout human history, the greatest breakthroughs, world-changing inventions, and deepest philosophies didn't happen when people were busy. They happened when people were completely bored. When Sir Isaac Newton was sitting in an orchard doing absolutely nothing, an apple fell, and he mapped out the laws of gravity. If Newton had an iPhone in 1966, he would have been scrolling through a feed, completely missing the apple, and gravity wouldn't have been discovered. When you allow your brain to experience boredom, it switches into what neuroscientists call the default mode network. It starts connecting distant ideas, problem solving, and processing deep creative thoughts. But by filling every 5-second gap with digital noise, we have completely eradicated boredom. As a result, we've shut down our brain's creative engine. We are turning into a society of pure consumers who can no longer generate original ideas. So, how do we break out of the attention trap? As always at Neural Tools, we don't just give you the problem, we provide the protocol. To rewire your focus mechanics, implement these 3 rules starting today. 0. The 5-second gap rule. Next time you are waiting in line, sitting at a red light, or waiting for an elevator, do not touch your phone. Explicitly command your brain to just sit with your thoughts and look at your surroundings. Let the micro-boredom happen. It will feel uncomfortable at first, but it trains your brain to tolerate stillness. 1. Dopamine fasting. Windows, block out just 1 hour a day, ideally between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m., where your phone is physically turned off and left in a completely different room. Use that hour to read a physical book, talk to a human being, or just sit with a notebook. 2. Monotasking protocols. Stop multitasking. If you are eating dinner, just eat dinner without a screen. If you are reading, just read. Rebuild the neural muscles required for single-pointed focus. Your attention is the most valuable asset you own. Right now, trillion-dollar tech empires are spending billions of dollars to steal it from you. If you don't actively control your focus, someone else will buy it and use it against you. It's time to take the remote control of your mind back. If this video made you realize how much of your focus has been stolen, subscribe and join the family here at Neural Tools. We're here to help you dissect human biology, bypass the algorithms, and protect your mind. Embrace the 5-second gap tomorrow morning. Reclaim your focus, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep training your brain.